Okay, hi, good afternoon. I have solicited Jen Wu to be my assistant here, and I'm going to do a little bit demo on doing an oil massage. And I'm going to do it on her so that I can kind of show you, but you're going to be able to do it on yourself, or you could do it with a friend or a partner if you wanted to do a trade. So it's summer, and I think I recommended that you do your oil massage before the shower, which would be great, or you could do it at night, but then shower again. Typically we use a warm oil. This is coconut oil that I've put into this jar, but it's just basic coconut oil, like from Trader Joe's. It's nothing special. You could use a more special oil, but I think coconut oil on its own is quite nice. And so the oil is slightly warmed. Typically in summer, because it's warmer out, you can have luke temperature oil. So this is actually luke temperature, but it's still melted, which means it's fairly warm as coconut oil. Okay, so you put a little bit in the hands. What we want to do is go circular around the joints. You do about 10 circles. See how the lighting is in here? Not great. Okay, that's a little better. And then we go lengthwise on the long bones. So what the oil is doing is it's penetrating into the skin layer, and it's rubbing into the body a little bit. It's also kind of breaking up adhesions in the fascia and in the skin layer, and it's also nourishing for the muscles. Circular again around the joints. Usually do about 10 circles or 5 circles, and then 10 swipes on the long. And whenever you feel yourself run out of oil, or it gets kind of friction, you feel that friction, then we put a little bit more oil. When you go for an oil massage, and some of the practitioners at Breathe actually do this kind of massage, they dribble much more oil on the skin, but just for a daily massage, daily abhyanga on your own, you don't need to use too much oil. And then we go circular again around the wrist, and then lengthwise on each finger. The idea is not to go deep tissue necessarily. The idea is for the nervous system and for the tissues to get the penetration of the oil. So it's different from using, like, say, a deep tissue massage on oneself. And if you're doing yourself, you can do, you can do almost the whole body. I've found the only areas that we can't really get to, in the middle of the shoulders, sometimes that's a little bit hard. And again, you could solicit someone to help you with it. Let's do her chest a little bit. And of course, Jen's wearing her clothes. You would typically do this in your bathroom. You don't have to be on a video, so you wouldn't be wearing clothes, but I'm going to do kind of her chest region. This is a really good area to do for women, as we have a lot of lymphatic stagnation right here, especially people that have been through any breast issues or surgeries or anything like that. Okay, and then we'll do her other side. The abhyanga, how's it feel, Jen?
Feels great.
Feels great, she says. So I just kind of dropped her into the situation. So, I wanted to demonstrate it, but again, you can do it for yourself. If you have someone you can do a trade with, you can trade it out. You can leave the oil on your skin for a while. The recommendation for the summer is that you end up cool so that we rinse it off in the end. But, if it's a cool enough night, you don't have to rinse it off right away. You can leave it on for some hours.
So you say to do this every day at night?
Every day in the morning for summer clients, technically, if you have time permitting. But go for doing it a solid 3 to 5 times during the cleanse. Sometimes I recommend in traditional, what they call panchakarma or cleansing methods, you do a massage every day at the center. So sometimes I recommend to people, if you're already typically getting a massage, that to get one somewhere around the end of your cleanse, near the end. If there's a time when you want to do it more, it's probably near the end of the cleanse. The beginning of the cleanse, the first couple days, all those moving green foods, you feel pretty good, and maybe in the middle when there's some stagnation, it's good to do. With the coconut oil, I recommend coconut oil on the whole body is fine, except for the face. The only reason for that is that coconut oil, as it cools the molecules, because they're solid at room temperature, they're a little bit more stagnating, so they're not great for, it's not great for the skin. Again, coconut oil is quite good for the rest of the skin, but not great for the facial pores. Some people do fine with it, but for me and other pittas, it can be stagnating. So anyway, that's the oil massage. I want you to also do your feet. You want me to do your feet? Let's do our feet.
Well, okay.
You can just turn. I'll show you guys the feet because that is another really good area to do. So you want to do the soles of your feet and the tops of your feet. Right here at the top of the feet is a liver 3-point. It's really good for stress. So if you have any stress, do this liver 3-point right here. And then the sole of the foot and the ankle. And again, she would typically do her whole leg. You can relax your foot.
Oh,
It's okay. I mean, I was holding it up, but
it's trying to model my foot.
yeah, she's doing a good modeling job. You have a second career as a modeler. As a model, you could be a model. Thank you. And then especially around like your hip region and your groin, actually. So when you're doing yourself, you do the groin because there's, again, a lot of lymphatics there, backs of the knees, armpits. So all the area where there's typically stagnation. Anyway, hopefully this video helps, and definitely work on doing your oil massage at least 3 times this week. Happy Saturday again. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Jen.
Thanks. Happy cleansing.
Oh my God. We are getting